Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the LSU Tigers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for room, it's Berry. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get late.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how did they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Durham. Turns it on in midfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the catch. It's Green. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Drives inside. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a frustrating end to a promising drive. When you get the first drive, you start to go down the field, get in the enemy territory, thinking you might get points, and you do what you can't do. You make that mistake, put the ball on the deck, defense recovers, and gets the momentum in this football game.
Quick give. It's Clark. Swamped immediately.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Sellers. catch in the middle. It's Hunt. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15.
And I think it's safe to say LaNorris Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything, what we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they've built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest. This is where they spent their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Briles at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. LaNorris Sellers' talent is through the roof.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Sellers from the gun on third down. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Hunt is in the air. They'll field this one in tight quarters. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Right side, it's Durham. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Takes the handoff. It's Berry. There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Just not enough on that one.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Handoff again. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing Sellers. It's dropped after taking the hit. 2nd and long here. He's looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Hunt. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and he just didn't see it on that play.
And the Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. They want to run this quarterback. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. The give to the left. Just smothered on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. LSU quick to the line. Looking downfield. It's Levin. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play.
Caught! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down.
Max going for the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Got it back on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. In traffic, it's Bennett. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Sellers. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Look out! Slips a tackle. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sellers. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to Caden Durham.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. The Tigers have moved it inside the 20. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam lost, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock me if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit. He completely flips the field. Not only recovers the fumble, but now sets his offense up in great field position.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Keeps the play going. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Making the adjustment. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Left side is Watkins. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Wants to throw on first. He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the field. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down, trying to squeak through the pile. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown LSU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown.
Number 20 set to kick this one off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun, it's Clark. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Here's Sellers to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We kick things off with Cal taking on the number 24 team, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Golden Bears coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Snagged in the middle. It's Bennett. Smashes through the tackle. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sellers. Still on his feet. Buys a little time. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Maybe some room here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback changing the play. Play fake, Sellers. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Hunt. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down.
And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Drops back. It's Slevin. Right side, it's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. LSU right back to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. That one will give them the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off on the ground with a 58-yarder for 6. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner will be knocked down.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing Sellers. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Uh-oh, look out. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Durham. Crosses the 45. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Cuts it upfield. It's Berry. He's past the sticks. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. In the backfield, it's Harris. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Run in the red zone. It's Berry. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Caden Durham again. And he's in. Touchdown LSU. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide left, it's Hunt. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw it, Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Rush is on. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play, but now time for the fourth quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Quarterback will keep it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
Snapped on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play.
Got it! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Harbor. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Sellers finds his target. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Sellers to the air again. Escapes the sack. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They put the brakes on him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
LSU quick to the line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tuggle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can. And he
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Into the end zone for 6.
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
South Carolina, 24. Number 24, set to kick it off.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return.
We'll take over. First and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
LSU will get a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Handoff, Caden Durham. Pass to 6. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll ride him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. On third down, here's Durham. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Sellers from the gun on third down. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Sellers. Gets away from 1. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
To the air, it's Sellers. Looking down the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Sellers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Right side, it's Green. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this, the conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Hits inside. It's Clark. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.